True story. Whilst working as a security officer on site. It was a cold night. At 10 o'clock in the evening, driver pulls up to the window to collect a load to go back to his depot. At this time, the temperature outside was -3. And this is cold, especially in the UK. The same driver comes back at 1 o'clock in the morning and said that something strange happened earlier on. As he was leaving site, he noticed 2 strange young men cuddling up into a ditch round the side of the building. First thing that came into his mind, somebody's getting lucky tonight. And now it's 1 in the morning, and it's -6 outside, and they are still there, cuddled up in the ditch. It's been 3 hours, and it's -6, and they are still there. We should go and see if they are still alive. We went over to investigate. We went around the side of the building, and they are still cuddled up, and now it's -6. We shouted, "Are you okay? Can you hear us?" There is no sign of movement. I gave him a right good kick under his shoe, but still no movement. I started to panic. I said, "Oh no, something has happened. Let's phone the emergency services." I dial 999, the UK emergency service. I explained to them what has happened. There are 2 individuals in the ditch on this cold winter night, and there's no movement. The operator turns around and says, "This is not an emergency. I have phoned the wrong number. I should hang up and dial 101 because this is not an emergency." I was baffled and confused by what he said. Anyway, he should know what is an emergency. He's the operator. He's the smart one. So I put the phone down and dialed 101 and explained everything again to operator. She turned around and said, "Why are you calling this number? This is an emergency. Put the phone down and call 999. At this moment, I replied, "I already called 999. And he replied, "This is not an emergency." She said, "Don't worry. We'll send somebody out." What is the location? 2 police vehicles and an ambulance turn up. The paramedics rescued them and get them in the back of the ambulance. What happened was, they were out partying this afternoon and they had too much alcohol. They were trying to get back home, but got lost. They decided the best option is they should go to sleep and then wake up when they are sober, and then they will know how to get back. Luckily, the driver spotted them and he saved the day. If it wasn't for his quick thinking, they would have died.
Who's there?
Abe Lincoln?
Abe Lincoln who?
You don't recognize me?
About you, I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to save me. This all or nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need somebody to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy.
It's because my good friend Jimmy Madison wrote it.
I come to the job with more experience than any president in American history. Doesn't make me better or worse, but it gives me few excuses.
You say